So, hello everyone, this side Ahmed Shah and thank you for joining. I will keep this very short and focused. Today I am introducing Intentra, an AI requirement engineering agent built for the Mesh API Hackathon. The goal is simple: turn structured project conversation into clear, connected, and usable requirements. So, introducing Intentra. Intentra is not position only as a business analyst tool. It is for anyone who has a project knowledge but needs structure. Business analyst, product manager, founder, consultant, delivery team, and even non-technical stakeholder. They don't need to struggle anymore. So, Intentra act as a requirement engineering agent that helps turn an initial idea into clearer project direction before generating the final output. It asks clarification questions to understand missing detail and avoid unnecessary assumption. It is useful for only for business analysts but also for product manager, founder, consultant, delivery teams and developers. So it's not just focused to one area. It's it comes from meeting note, stakeholder calls, transcripts, and rough ideas. Intentra converts the raw context into structured requirement in a minute instead of starting from a blank document. Many projects begin with meeting note, scattered discussions, or incomplete ideas. Intentra analyze the unstructured output, ask clarification question when it's needed, and when information is missing, and it converts it into a clear, structured project directions. So, Intentra is built to scale. One input can support many different workflows. The same platform can help any individual founders validate an idea, a consultant is structured client discussions, or larger delivery teams improve project handovers. Uses growth. The multi-stage architecture can process more requests without redesigning the complete solution. So every AI request routes through Mesh API. A faster model can handle extraction and classification, while stronger reasoning models handle requirement generation and story creation. That makes the Intentra feels like a small team of specialized agents. Now, instead of only explaining the concept, let's move into a real product. I will show how the Intentra accepts input, asks clarification questions, how it processes it through Mesh API, and generates the final output or the results. So, let's explore Intentra. So, you are seeing my AI requirement engineering agent, the opening page or the landing page. So you can clearly see it's mentioning right now 8 document types, and all documents are aligned with the industry level standards. It follows BABOK and PMBOK, and by just one clicking it generates. So these are the um, artifacts, as you can see, and you can just explore also and what this is all about: functional requirement, non-functional requirement, API integration requirements, assumption constant, acceptance criteria is falls in gherkin format, user stories, and user stories is also following industry level standard, FR, NFR, and these are, you can step how it works. You can just by just giving a context, it it picks the document, you pick the documents, and you generate or export according to your convenience. Intenta works the way business analyst thinks. It usually asks, after when you give the context, it usually asks uh, the questions, like multiple questions, so that it can give a better results. So the more detail your context will be, the better result will be. So um, these all are the documents which it then generates, and these you can connect with me through LinkedIn, GitHub, and this is my email ID. And you know that every AI call routed through mesh API. So let's jump into and see how it's work. And I'm copying this. This is a business objectives and business problems. Okay, and it's copying it and just creating business document I want to create. So it's reviving in my project and seeing is that, and in okay, in my prompt there is a um, there is some gaps, so it's fulfilling. I can write my own also, I can write my own answer also, and show downtime, looking at continue with my answer. So it's going to generate my documents. So it this usually take 10 to 15 seconds. Okay, because I'm not using better AI models. If I will upgrade it, then I believe that it will take less time. So my draft is ready. Document control, document owned by, approval matrix, executive summary, business objective, expected benefit, in scope, out scope, stakeholder analysis. It's following RACI, current state analysis, future state analysis, to be process, as is process, business requirement, and business rules, rollback plan. If plan fails, what the are the and the keywords which usually stakeholders don't know. So, and you can generate also generate in PDF form also, or in Word. So let's get and create any other document, and user stories. So it usually takes time, so keep patience. I know for some of you it will be irritating. Yeah, I'm skipping and generate because in last I've shown you how it's generating, it's asking. So in this I'm showing skipping the questionnaires. So now see, functional requirement is ready, and user acceptance criteria is ready, user stories is also ready. User, as a new customer, I want to create a Friendly bank learner, so that, and the two acceptance criteria is this, and acceptance criteria, you can see all the acceptance criteria. Okay, so you can see two document generated, two mesh API call, OpenAI GPT-4. Okay, so let's go back to the document creations. um, API integration requirement you can also create.